Peace, 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 family. Happy November 1st. Welcome to the beginning of a new month. What a gift. Y'all, when I was so grateful when I saw that, y'all know I go live on Wednesdays. When I saw that November 1st was on a Wednesday, I was like, oh, it's popping, okay? And today is also Dia de los Muertos, which means Day of the Dead, okay? So, in this energy right now, y'all, you may be having some ancestors coming through. You may be having some just these spiritual energies that are showing up in your life right now. Listen, if you are afraid of that energy and you don't want to be tapping in with spirits and ancestors and people who have made the transition, you probably want to put some pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns, when you carve out a pumpkin and you put a face on it. You probably want to put that in front of your house, because it is said that when you carve out a pumpkin and you put that light in it, supposedly it scares away the spirits so that they do not enter your home. So if you are scared of that energy, go get you a pumpkin with a face on it, put it in front of your house, and that's how you will stop that engagement, that energy from happening. Okay, y'all. So the energy right now, before we start doing readings and pulling cards for people, I want you all to understand that you are being asked to commit to your work. November has so many blessings in store for us. Like, I'm so excited, y'all, because baby Kai, somebody say, how's the baby? Let me show you how's the baby. Baby Kai just got a new set of waist beads. That's how the baby is doing, right? That's how the baby is doing. Big is how the baby is doing. I can barely breathe. That's how the baby is doing. But we're well, right? There are so many blessings in store for us on this month of November. And, this baby that we are carrying right now is just a representation of the blessings that are in store, of the blessings that are going to be coming through for you all as well. Okay. But I want you to know that these blessings do not come without work. These blessings do not come without effort. It just is what it is. Like, there's this beautiful baby boy that is in my womb right now, but best believe sis got to push him out. Best believe sis has to surrender to the process. I have to surrender to the work. I got to open up. I got to let him come out. You know what I mean? But I do expect to have a peaceful, powerful, transformational birth experience. And I want you all to understand that you all are birthing some beautiful things this month of November as well. And your commitment to your spiritual practice in this energy is your labor. Okay, let me help you to understand, right? So I got to go through labor, meaning I got to do work to get this baby out of my body. Hard work, okay? But the more we start practicing the work, the more we commit to the work, the more we are in the flow with the work, the easier it is, right? And so for me right now, for example, I've been practicing my birth moves. I'm sitting on a ball, bouncing up and down, and I'm moving my hips around and around. I'm getting a little bit more frisky with Dream Wise. I'm doing all of these different things because I'm choosing to prepare myself for what I'm about to birth. I'm preparing myself for the labor and for the delivery. So what does that mean for you all? What does that mean for you all in this month of November? What that means for y'all is you have to be committed to showing up day in and day out, or you can pick a specific day of the week or a specific day. I'm going to say a specific day of the week. Okay. This is what I mean. For the entire month of November, starting today, if you have not done something already, I want you to complete some form of a ritual. And I want this ritual that you do to be for you. Okay. The readings that we do today may give you a little bit of insight on what it is you need to do. all right? What you should do that's more in alignment with your healing, your growth, your transformation, and your manifestation. But you have to commit. Today is November 1st. We got that lucky number 11. We know the 11 is all about intuition and connecting the spirit. It's all about a heightened sense of awareness and creativity and enlightenment. And that's something that we are all striving for, no matter where you are on the spiritual path, right? Whether it's you seek for more enlightenment in your abundance, more enlightenment in love, more enlightenment in health, whatever it is, right? The point that I'm making to you right now is this is a time to be in your spiritual bag. Why that is so important, family, is because this energy is going to carry you on into 2024. Okay? So you're not just doing this for the blessings of the month of November. You're doing this to sustain you as we go through the winter season, all the way up into the spring. Understand, family, that the seeds that you sow into yourself right now, when spring comes, this is another form of harvest, right? This is another form of harvest, spring forward. This is why you see the flowers and the birds and the bees coming to life and showing you who they are. All right. So for the month of November, once a week, at least once a week, do a spiritual ritual. Do a ritual that empowers, that uplifts, that encourages, that heals. Do something that just absolutely connects you to your higher self. This is your spiritual fortification. This is your spiritual strength. This is your, this is you just embodying the wholeness that is you. Okay. So for me, I've made the commitment already that for this month, every Wednesday and Friday, I'm doing a ritual that is dedicated to Desiree D. Ray Wise. Right? So even before I came on here right now, I just got out of a spiritual bath. So y'all are getting some very fresh spiritual energy, very clean energy, right? Just took a spiritual bath. I did, as Priestess Aset would say, I did my little shamalama ding dong. Okay. I did all my stuff. And now on Friday, that's when I'm going to sit at my personal altar. I'm going to meditate at my altar, tap in, and get busy. So for me, for the month of November, every Wednesday and Friday, that's how I'm tapping in. And this is just building me up, strengthening me up for my labor and delivery, right? Calming my mind, calming my body, tuning in. But more than that, it is just strengthening my spiritual body. Okay. It is just strengthening my energetic body. All right. So just right off the rip, that is the energy for the month of November. Right. November, this month, y'all, is all about your commitment to your spiritual work. It's all about your commitment to you putting in the effort. You know, a lot of times we be playing on this spiritual stuff. You know, some days you do your work, some days you meditate, some days you don't. You know, we just be in and out. But Spirit is asking us to commit. All right. Spirit is asking us to commit to wholeheartedly be present with our work. All right. If y'all are ready to get into these readings, we're about to get into it. Just had to drop that for y'all real quick. We only doing an hour worth of readings at 6:30 Central Standard Time. I got to get off of here. So we're going to jump in, jump out. I want to give you some understanding of the work that you all have to do, as far as your rituals or the blessings that are flowing to you right now, right? The fortune that is flowing to you right now and the work that you have to do in order to bring that forward. All right. So if you would like a reading, you can go ahead and put a me in the chat or I in the chat. Actually, you know what? I want emojis. Put a hand up in the chat. Put a hand up in the chat if you want a reading. However they come in, first come, first serve. Yeah. And then if the reading really resonates with you, if it feels good and you want to donate, hey, I just dropped that Cash App right there. You can feel free to donate. and just say, hey, thank you for that energy, D-Ray. You know how that goes, reciprocation, whatever. If you choose to do so. All right. If you choose to do so, feel free to do that. I'm here for that as well. I'm definitely open to receiving you guys' exchange of energy. Let me pin that comment. I see y'all coming in. Yes, yes, I do. Raising your hands. I'm so excited. Y'all got me crunk over here for these readings. Let me pin this comment. Maybe I should put it. Yeah, let me just pin that. Y'all gonna know. If you want to donate, you can donate. Y'all will know what to do. Okay, I can't pin it because I'm on Dream Wise's account. All right, I see y'all coming in. First come, first serve. That's how we doing that. If someone sends a donation prior to, then I'll probably skip and go to that person just so that I make sure that I get them done since they're already exchanging that energy. Just so y'all know, just so that there's no confusion. Okay, just so that there's no confusion. That's probably going to happen. If somebody says, I'm not waiting, I'm donating now, I'm going to go and address that person. I'm going to give that person some energy. All right. Just so y'all know. So no, don't be surprised if that happens. All right. So the first person I see with their hand up is Emma. Girl, Emma is fast. Emma was like, doo doo doo, I'm in. Okay. So for these readings, we are going to be using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. That's what we're going to be using. And again, this is just all about what commitments you need to be making right now in order to hone in on your November blessings, right? Blessings. It says faith without work is dead. So we got to understand that. You may be having faith for something, you may be wanting something, you may be craving something, you may be like, Spirit, I need this. Spirit, I want that, right? You may be doing all of that, but are you doing the work to bring it forward? That's what I'm telling y'all. When it comes to baby Kai, baby, I'm bouncing on that ball because I'm like, I need you to come on out easily and effortlessly. Okay. I'm drinking my water. I'm doing all the work. You want to know why? Because Spirit said to me clear as day, control what you can control. And I need y'all to understand that. So many times we're trying to control things that are not within our control. Yes, you are an infinite, divine, spiritual being. Beautiful. You are a divine, spiritual being. But there are some things in this human experience that you just don't have control over. But the things that you do have control over, like your day to day practices, those things you need to own, right? I don't have control over when baby Kai comes, but I do have control over, what my body is looking and feeling like when he's ready to make his arrival. All right. Let's see what is in store for Emma. Somebody said, I'm skipping the line. Somebody said I'm skipping the line. Oh, I know Stephanie. Stephanie said, I'm skipping the line because it's true, y'all. I got a consultation at 6:30. I got a consultation at 6:30, so I'm like, I gotta really get it in. So we're gonna do let's go with Emma and then to Stephanie because I already said Emma's name, so I'm already in her frequency, in her energy. Ooh, ooh. So we're gonna go Emma then Stephanie. Let's see what's up. The beautiful thing about these readings too, y'all, is that you can learn something from what comes out for somebody else as well. Not only that, if you join the lucid dreaming class, we have the lucid dreaming workshop that is happening. Ooh, all right. We have the lucid dreaming workshop that is happening November 11th. I am doing readings for those people who join that as well. That's going to be a full blown reading though, between 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. So if you're in the lucid dreaming, if you are in the lucid dreaming workshop that Dreamwise is doing, we're both doing that's happening November 11th, you're gonna get a full blown reading. All right. Emma, first card that came off, excuse me, says it's temptation. Mm. What I'm picking up for you, Emma, what I'm picking up is saying you need to pay attention to how you are eating in this month of November. You need to be very disciplined because what I'm picking up on is like snacking, sweets, things like that. And you can make it a ritual that, let's say, when you eat chocolate or when you eat something sweet, you ritualize that practice, right? So instead of you unconsciously going to uh, uh, instead of you unconsciously surrendering to that temptation or to that craving for whatever it is, I'm just throwing out chocolate because people be tempted by candy and things like that, especially with it being around Halloween time and Day of the Dead and all of the candy and stuff like that. Spirit is saying either one, you need to ritualize that, meaning you can say that the reason why you are eating this or indulging in this thing that has been tempting for you want to say this is you embracing the sweetness of life. Okay. This is you taking in the sweetness of life. This is you allowing this sweetness, this goodness, this juiciness. This is you welcoming that into your life. So that's how you make it a ritual, rather than just snacking and eating this stuff that in your mind and in your heart you know is not healthy for you. You have to transform and transmute how you are thinking about it. Emma just says she can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? Did my sound go out? I hope not. Y'all put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I don't know why the sound would go out. Can y'all hear me? Okay, somebody says, yes, I can hear you. All right, good. Good, good, good. Okay, we got ones. It's good now. I wonder what happened. All right. Anyways, what I was saying to you, Emma, really quickly, I don't know why I was going in and out. We're not going to let the haters hate, y'all. Stay present. Stay with me, okay? Stay with me. Emma, whenever you're finding yourself being tempted, I'm seeing specifically food right now. Whenever you're finding yourself being tempted, make sure that you ritualize those moments and that you don't just give into it. You don't just be like, I'm doing this thing that I know I shouldn't be doing. Because when you do that, you just casted a negative connotation on that moment or on that thing. So you want to tell yourself, this is you welcoming in the sweetness of life. This is you welcoming in the goodness, the juicy, the chocolate, the top tier Godiva goddess energy of life. Okay. So that's what you want to do with that, right? Also, if you decide, Emma, that you are just not going to engage with those temptations, you can ritualize that as well. So basically, what you're telling yourself and you're programming yourself with is the idea that making this sacrifice is supporting you and tapping into something greater. It's like fasting, right? When you fast, you're making a sacrifice to receive something. So anytime you tell yourself no, okay, anytime you tell yourself no, anytime you deny that temptation, understand that this is a part of your growth and this is a part of your manifestation, but you have to think about it that way. You have to be intentional about speaking that over your life and over your situation. All right? That's for you, Emma. Good, good stuff. Now we're gonna go to Stephanie and then a Tawanda Vance. Okay, I'm sorry, Tawanda. I done said your whole name, sis. I'm sorry. Forgive me for that. Let's see what's going on with Stephanie. Stephanie, what you gotta commit to this November? What you gotta commit to for the month of November? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stephanie, I feel like you've been asked to commit to this energy. There's two cards that are coming out for you. Yes. All right. So one of your commitments, you got two cards, a 9 and a 19. A 9 and a 19. You got light and you got material harvest and you got light. So you got a 9 and a 10. So something that I want you to commit to. Okay, yes, ma'am. Yes, she said, okay, financial literacy. Yes, Spirit is telling you that you must complete those tasks that you're telling yourself that you need to complete when it comes to financial literacy. Okay. Spirit is like, stop just talking about that you're going to do this, that you're going to teach this, that you're going to shine light on this level of understanding when it comes to finances. Spirit is like, complete it, do it. And once you complete one task, whether it is you writing something about financial literacy, whether it is you making a video, which I know would push you out of your comfort zone, whether it is you making a post about it, Spirit is like, complete the task because you Consistently completing a task when it comes down to money and finances and material gain, you completing those tasks, Stephanie, is going to open up new doors for you. Okay. Spirit is like, stop just thinking about it or contemplating on it. Use this month of November as a ritual of completion and doing the work. Okay. If you're gonna do it, Spirit is like, let's do it. That's why you got the nine, right? The nine, which was that light, right? Which is Spirit saying, okay, this is a part of your purpose. This is a part of a way that you are meant to shine. This is a part of a way that you are meant to show up, right? So complete it, and then the 19, which equals a 10, which means the new beginning, right? You continuously having this new beginning is going to continue to birth new opportunities for growth, new blessings, new abundance, new fortune. So not only must you read up on books, but you also need to contemplate about your understanding of finances, your understanding of money, and and write these things down. And Spirit is also saying not just the physical aspects of abundance and currency, but also get very clear on the spiritual dynamics of it because you have a great divine understanding and you need to embrace that. Okay. You need to embrace that. You need to embrace that light, embrace that passion, embrace that power, and complete the task. Okay. Complete the task. Do the work. Don't just start something and not finish it. Finish it and then move on to the next. That is your ritual for the month of November. Okay. That is your ritual for the month of November. So even as you're reading the book, if you tell yourself you're going to read for 30 minutes, read for the complete 30 minutes because you completing it is that vibration of that number nine. Okay. That's energy for you, Stephanie. All right. Celestial Earth Goddess. And then after Celestial Earth Goddess is going to be Celestial Earth Goddess. Okay. Okay. You got the light energy too. What I'm hearing for you, Celestial Earth Goddess, which is really juicy. Mm. What I'm hearing for you for this month is you're going to need to be doing some spiritual work regarding um, adding in. Let me show you the cards first so I can figure out how to say it. So you got mental conflict and you got light. But what Spirit is actually saying, for some reason, I'm hearing Reiki, right? I don't know if you've been thinking about like getting Reiki done, or if you've been thinking about studying Reiki or something like that. But I heard Reiki. But also with that, I want you to start working with light energy for your healing. This is what I mean by that, for your transformation. Understand, y'all, when we're talking about healing, we're not just talking about like, oh, emotional wound, right? Okay, sis said I'm starting a Reiki business. Okay, we on point, honey. Spirit said Reiki. Okay, so yes, you need to be working with light energy, and then it's 5:55 my time. So, baby, the change is gonna come when you tap into that energy. A great change is gonna come when you tap into that energy. So get out of the mental conflict and the confusion. Stop making it hard on yourself, right? Stop being like you're thinking too hard about it. So spirit is actually asking you, celestial earth goddess, to to even do some Reiki around your crown chakra when it comes down to purging certain thoughts of confusion and distraction, and you're thinking this and you're thinking that. Okay, spirit is like, do some light energy with that. I'm hearing that you need to work with the violet light. Okay, you need to work with the violet light. Um, the way that you do, so the violet light is basically a cosmic flame, right? Think about in the Bible when Moses saw the burning bush, right? Of course, the bush was not literally on fire, but it was a spiritual fire. What that violet flame does, celestial earth goddess, and I'm sure you've probably heard of it before, but what that violet flame does is it burns up things that are not in alignment. It's a spiritual flame, okay? It's a spiritual flame. And so work with that energy. Start meditating with violet light frequencies. You can get on YouTube and just watch, type in violet flame meditation, and you can do that. But also what you can do when you're feeling yourself being worried or having anxiety or overthinking, visualize the violet flame just kind of coming over your head, really radiating around your head. Do that. And what that's going to do is clear out some of those thoughts that have been distracting and overwhelming, and that's just been doing the most. Okay. That's your commitment for this month of November, and watch what you birth from that. We're gonna go to Cece, and then we're gonna go to Monique, who just sent over a donation. Let's go to Cece, then Monique. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Cece, let me know you still here, girl, because I just want to read for the people that's here. You're not here. I'm like, we move it on to the next. So we got Cece, then Monique. Monique, you could also put like a one in the chat or a hand up in the chat saying that you're here. All right, Cece, what we got? Firm foundation. Cece, your month of November is should be committed to root chakra work. Your month of November should be committed to root chakra work, root chakra meditations, wearing you need to add more energy to your root chakra. Okay. But there's a difference though. Spirit is saying you've been thinking too much about the financial side of things, right? And that's not exactly how you get to what you want, right? You don't grow your abundance or create more security by thinking about it more, right? Because when we're thinking about it more, we just create more anxiety, more worry, more stress, and it just becomes way more chaotic. So spirit is telling you Cece, to power up that root chakra by simply doing root chakra work. And then when you do the work, let it go. When you do the work, let it go. So here are some things that you can do. Wearing the color red, okay? Going outside and grounding, like literally put your ass to the grass, okay? Not your bare ass, okay? You can have on pants or whatever. But if you can get outside to a park or something like that and sit down, root chakra to the grass, root chakra to the ground, if you can do that, that would be great, right? Because what this is going to do for you, CC, is you're going to start pulling in energy from the earth into your root. And the root chakra is the earth element. Okay. So I want you to start meditating, sitting down on the bare ground. Okay. If you can't be outside because it is getting colder outside, then even just sitting down in your home on the floor. Here's why I say that. It's because when you have something between you and the earth or you and the ground, it absorbs the frequency of the earth. That's why when we grounding outside, we don't have no shoes on. Because if you have shoes on, then it blocks out that frequency. So if you can sit outside on the ground, that would be great for your root chakra. Wearing red, eating red stuff, do that. But also on top of that, CC, I want you to get out of your head when it comes down to abundance and fortune and focus on the feeling. Focus on the feeling and then let the feeling carry you into your greater experience of abundance. So what that means is how do you want to feel? You want to feel at peace? Do you want to feel secure? Do you want to feel safe? And then ask your higher self to give you the thoughts that align with peace, safety, and security. And then you follow those thoughts. You let those thoughts be present with you. You hold on to that and then watch how that overflows and manifests and leads to the next thing. But just thinking about it all day, girl, that ain't working. That ain't working. I'm telling you right now, it ain't working. So just stop. Okay. Do the root chakra work. You are in our Patreon. So maybe go on Patreon, type in root chakra, see what videos come up based off of what you see there. Tap in, do that work and watch what happens. All right, watch what happens. All right, let's get to Monique. Let's get to Monique. Hey, Monique, girl, how you doing? I'll be so glad to do these readings. I love them. I really love them. I feel blessed to be able to do it. Let's see. What does Monique need to commit to this November to bring in her blessings and her fortune? Yes, because she deserves it too. hmm So just deserving this, right? Knowing that you are worth gifts, knowing that you are worth a certain level of treatment. Okay. You got throat chakra. Okay. So, Monique, your commitment for this month of November is always going to be about how can you say what you have to say better? How can you speak your message better? Now, this don't mean that you on a camera talking like how I'm talking. I'm talking about when you're talking to yourself. How can you communicate to yourself better? How can you have better communication with self? How can you have better communication with other people? How can you not use words that go against your desire? This is something that you have to be conscious of. This is something that you have to dedicate yourself to doing, right? So for example, an example of this is instead of saying like whatever happens, happens. Like whatever happens, happens, it is what it is. No, because now you're putting this idea out into the spirit realm, like whatever, like you don't really care. You're just saying no, be specific about what you want. Say, I want this to happen this way, right? I need this to happen like this. I want to feel like this. I want to experience this. Because at least with that, you give your higher divine self, God, that cosmic part of you, at least you give it some direction. When you saying stuff like whatever happens, happens, that means that you're just open and available for any damn thing. And you know that ain't gonna work. So spirit is saying for you to be intentional about speaking exactly what you want into existence and then allowing spirit to improve on that. Okay. So what you need to be saying to yourself for the month of November is how can I say that better? How can I express myself in a way that is truly in alignment with what I want and what I deeply desire? And not me just accepting whatever. That's what I'm picking up on, like from even me saying deserving. Start speaking from a place of worthiness and deserving and knowing that you can have what you want. Okay. Knowing that you can have what you want, knowing that you are worthy of those desires. Start speaking from that, start living from that place. It's gonna feel different. It's gonna create a different vibration within you. All right. Next, we're gonna go to Lauren. After Lauren, we're gonna go to some people who sent over a donation. Infinite Being, what's up, brother? Pleasant Powell, we're gonna go to you. So we're gonna go to Lauren, present, Infinite Being, and then Present Powell. That's what we're gonna go to. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try to get to as many as y'all as possible, okay? Because I love you and I want y'all to do this work. I told y'all the work that I'm doing every Wednesday and Friday. I'm doing a self-love ritual every Wednesday and Friday, strengthening my mind, body, and spirit. Gotta commit to it, and it's gonna pay off. And the way that it's paying off for me is going to be a smooth, easy, pain-free birth. And I'm gonna record it, y'all. I'm gonna make sure the Dreamwise gets the video so that y'all can see it. Okay. Because I want y'all to see some glimpses of it. At least my ladies that's in womb alchemy. Shout out to all of the ladies that is in womb alchemy. Some of y'all are in womb alchemy for this November 2nd session starting tomorrow. And you have not joined the group. You ain't did nothing. I'm trying to get y'all ready. If you still want to join womb alchemy for tomorrow's session, you can. Let's see. All right. Okay, I'm on Lauren. I'm sorry, Lauren. I got what's up with Lauren Spirit? Mm, mm. I got a song for you, Lauren. A song that's coming up, Lauren, that you want to go and listen to. Maybe you've heard it before, but I want you to listen to it more often. Is a song called Calm and Patient by Janae Aiko. Go listen to that song, Calm and Patient. That's going to be a powerful song for you. All right. I want you to tap in with that. I want you to tap into that song. Go listen to it. It's going to be good for your spirit. All right. You got financial and material changes that came up, and then you got the sacral chakra that came up. And so, what this is saying for you right now, with that song also coming up for you, is you are being asked to have a demeanor about yourself, Lauren, right now that is calm, cool, collected, and that knows that everything is working out. See, the sacral chakra is about, of course, your emotions. The sacral chakra is about that gut knowing. And so spirit is wanting you to start to infuse that part of you, infuse that sacral chakra with a certain level of faith, knowing, and confidence, right? Confidence is a big thing for you. Confidence that everything is working out in your favor, right? Despite what things may be looking like. All right. Don't get so caught up looking at how things are changing in your life. Don't get so caught up on, oh, I gotta pay this or I gotta pay that. Because what things look like is not what it actually is in the spiritual realm. Okay. What things look like in the physical realm is not what it is in the spiritual realm. And so you have to understand that, and you have to have faith. You have to be calm. You have to be patient. You have to know that everything's working out. So power yourself up. Go listen to that song. Listen to that song on repeat. Listen to that song and repeat. Let that song empower you, encourage you, and let it be. I want you, when you listen to that song, I want you to really draw that energy into your sacral chakra. Because kind of what I'm picking up on is that when it comes down to material, money, work, this is the thing that kind of drives your emotion. This is the thing that kind of makes you second guess everything. All right. And spirit is like, nah, you need to power up your first, you need to power up your faith muscle. You need to power up your faith muscle. Go listen to that song, right? Just listen to the song and then shoot me an email. And I tell you, shoot me an email because you got to listen to it and then I want to talk to you about it. All right. I want you to be like, oh my God, girl, that was so on point. So just message me after you listen to it. You know how to reach out. Let's go to Infinite Being, then Pleasant Pal, then Lindsay, and then I'm going to come up to, uh, honey, y'all hands went up. Then we're going to go to Vash. Vash, hey, my sis. All right, I am Infinite Being. What's up? Let me know if you're still here, brother. Got about 20 more minutes here. I'm gonna try to keep it quick. Also, like I said, if you join the Lucid Dreaming Workshop, babe, you probably want to drop the Lucid Dreaming Workshop in the chat. But if you already joined it, then I'm doing a reading for you anyways. Within the next 10, 11 days, you'll be receiving a reading from me. All right. I am Infinite Being. Okay. Card that just came out for you, brother. You got this card that says prosperity begins. Wow. So what I want you to do, one of the rituals that I want you to do right now, I want you to get a plant. I want you to get a house plant, right? I want you to get a house plant that you can love on, that you can nourish. That house plant needs to be like your baby. Go to Home Depot, Lowe's, the plant shop, wherever you can go. Go find a plant that is resilient. I'm thinking like an ivy plant. Ooh, that may be good for you. But you pick your own plant, just an idea. Or two plants that I'm hearing specifically. You can get an ivy plant or you can get a peace lily. Go get you a plant. Oh my God, I am Infinite Being. Do you have any plants in your house? Probably not, because I'm telling you to go get some, or you probably have very few. Go get you a peace lily or go and get you an ivy. Okay. Both of these plants are very inexpensive. You can go and find them at your grocery store, right? Like if you have like a Kroger or Randall's, really earrings, one of those stores that you have, go get you one of those. See, you ain't got no plants. You ain't got no plants. You need a plant, brother. And now when you get that plant, your practice, your discipline for the month of November, because here's what the plant represents. The plant represents your seed. Ooh, that is juicy. The plant represents your seed. It is the seed that you are sowing, the seed for abundance, the seed for fortune, the seed for discipline, the seed for confidence. Whatever you want that seed to be, the plant represents that. Throughout the entire month of November, I am Infinite Being. I want you to love on that plant as if it were your child. Love on that plant as if it were your child. Meaning, don't water it every day because you don't want to overwater your plant. Because if you overwater it, your plants don't like being overwatered. So you got to pay attention. Come on now. You got to pay attention to the plant. What is it communicating to you? Research the plant. Again, the plant is symbolic of your seed. The plant is symbolic of your desire. The plant is symbolic of what you desire to birth. The plant is symbolic of your prosperity and abundance. Okay. So get you a plant for the month of November and beyond. Okay. For the month of November and beyond, love on that plant. Talk to that plant. Nourish that plant. Speak to that plant. Understand that that plant is a part of you. That's your ritual. You do that ritual and watch what is birthed from you. Watch how that plant comes through with power on your behalf. Okay? Very, very beautiful, simple ritual that I want you to do. Get you a plant, nourish it. Go get that plant as soon as possible. If you can go get it tonight, I will go and get it tonight and start talking to that plant right now. Let's keep going. Pleasant Powell. Pleasant Powell. Let's see what's up with you, Pleasant Powell. I think that's my first time seeing your name this year, Pleasant Powell. Welcome on in. Welcome. All right. Pleasant Powell. Ooh, you can't really see it. Oh, but you can see the word. It says rejoice and celebration. So for you, Pleasant Powell, for this month of November, I want you to lighten up a little bit. I want you to lighten up a little bit. I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to connect with people. I want you to really find that love and that joy from being one with others, right? A lot of times we go on this spiritual journey and we seclude ourselves, right? We go into isolation because we think that everybody is crazy. And a lot of people are. And a lot of people are indeed crazy. But another thing that I'm hearing about is you have to allow yourself to be celebrated. Like, when's the last time you said congratulations to you? When is the last time you told yourself good job? When is the last time you were like, man, I did that? When was the last time you gave your own self a pat on the back? You know what I mean? So your spirit is asking you to find joy in this month of November. In this month of November, find joy, find happiness, find excitement. In this month of November, uh, 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 really allow yourself to surrender to the goodness of life. Now, don't overindulge in alcohol. Don't overindulge in alcohol. Though. Spirit is making sure not to let you know this don't mean just go hard on the alcohol tip, right? But at the same time, find moments that make you feel like you are celebrating you, that you are excited about you. And like I said, once a week, just once a week, do something that feels fresh and healing and like rejoicing, like a celebration. You also can make a personal altar where you just praise yourself. That's the energy that I'm picking up for you right now. Praise yourself. Praise and worship for you. Okay. That's the energy for you. Let's go to Lindsay. Let's go to Lindsay. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see what this energy is all about. After somebody else done donated. So we're gonna go Lindsay and Jasmine and then Vash. And then we're gonna just keep going. Like I said, I want to definitely get to all the people that donate, but I want to get to as many of y'all as possible. Lindsay, ooh, card that came out for you. Solitude. Solitude. Um, what I'm picking up on is more reading, more studying, um, more surrendering, right? Hmm. This solitude card is so powerful right now. Ooh, let's see what else. Okay. And hope. So, ooh, come on, card. There we go. There we go. Wow, look at that little light. Mm. So really, really increasing your hope, really increasing your faith in your solitude, really finding pleasure within that, really knowing and understanding that the best is yet to come. That's what hope is all about. Hope is all about the best is yet. And so don't allow yourself throughout this month of November, you wanna make sure that you're focused on being hopeful. You wanna make sure that you're focused on being faithful. You wanna make sure that you're focused on in your moments of solitude, all right? Because y'all know it be when we by ourselves that our minds get to running and we start, thinking the worst, okay? We start thinking the worst, okay? So what it's about is in that solitude, finding that joy, finding that peace, finding that excitement, and really powering yourself up with that goodness. Okay. Really powering yourself up with this knowing and understanding that there is so much in store for you. Okay. Hopefulness, hopefulness, hope. And so continue to visualize the things that you want, and in your visualization, let that gratitude, let that joy really take over, because that joy and that excitement that comes through that visualization, that is going to carry you, to determine what actions you take, what places you go visit, what conversations you have, so on and so forth. So yes, build up the muscle of visualizing what you want, not letting the resistance, because the resistance will come and be like, girl, you ain't gonna have that. Girl, whatever, that's not gonna happen, right? The resistance will come up, but don't follow the resistance. Come back to the vision and the hope desired. And then let that energy carry you to the next thought, to the next action that is in alignment with the desire. All right. That's a discipline. That's a discipline. That's a focus. That's a consistency that you have to commit to. All right. Let's see. We got Vash, and then we're gonna go to a pot of magic, and then just bridge. Mm, Vash. Ooh, okay, that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. Let me know if you're still here. Mm. Mm. Vash, you're also working on some root chakra work for this month. Same thing that I told Cece. Really get connected to the earth, feet to the ground, butt to the ground. Visualize yourself connecting to the earth. I'm seeing a different meditation for you. So for Cece, I told her to sit on the ground. For you, it's not about sitting on the ground. For you, it's about connecting your energetic cord to the earth. Okay. So what that means for you, Vash, what I want you to do is visualize a beam of light coming from the base of your spine and into the earth. Not only is this going to power up your root chakra, but it's going to heal your back as well. Because now you're taking this healing, infinite energy from the earth and you're bringing it into that root chakra. So you want to visualize this again. It's a light, it's an energetic cord. This cord can be whatever you want it to be. But what you want to do intentionally is see yourself connecting your root chakra to the earth. And then what you want to do is visualize all of this healing light, all of this abundance, all of this fortune. Visualize it flowing up into your root chakra. Okay. What I'm also hearing for you right now, something that you need to commit to is some qigong throughout the month of November, because I'm hearing that you need to move your hips more, but not in like an aggressive kind of sexy sensual way. I'm seeing kind of you I'm seeing you kind of move your hips in a gentle, soft sway and flow, and understand that this is a form of healing. Okay? Understand that this is a form of healing. Y'all said, Jenny, I did not skip you, Jenny. I did not skip you, girl. People who are getting skipped are only because donations are coming in. That's it. Okay. So that's the work for you, Vash. Hips moving, swaying, qigong, bringing in some life force energy, some chi. You just need more light infused in your root chakra. Yours is a little bit different than the last root chakra person I just spoke to. Your root chakra is needing a little bit more lightness. What I'm picking up for you is that it's too solid, it's too hard, it's too rigid. Okay. So bring in that light frequency, bring in that flow, bring in that ease, That's what you gotta do, sis. That's what you gotta do. Let's go to a pot of magic. A pot of magic. We got about 10 more minutes in here. Then Jess Brig, a pot of magic, Jess Brig, CC Lauren Vash, then Maya, then Jenny. All right. Ooh, a pot of magic. Ooh, this is so in alignment with even the name, material harvest. Okay, so for you, a pot of magic. Wow. First of all, get you a pot of magic. Okay, get you a pot of magic. For you, a pot of magic. I want you to get you some sort of pot, some sort of bowl, some sort of something. And I want you to put all of these different symbols of abundance inside of it. Ooh, so good. This is a ritual. I told y'all for the month of November, it's all about your ritual work. It's about consistently doing your rituals and trusting that they are going to manifest a certain result. Okay. So for you, a pot of magic, get you a bowl or a pot or a think there's this word called cornucopia. Dream Wise hates when I say it, but it's a real thing. Okay. Google it. Google cornucopia. And what you will see in that cornucopia is a bowl of abundance, right? Food, wine, fruits, vegetables. Make it a ritual for you to do that, where you just add things into your pot that represent abundance for you. Okay. That's one ritual that you're going to do. Another ritual that you want to really, really focus on and put energy into is you want to start looking for the abundance. Thank you, Pixie Fulani, for putting that because people be laughing at the word cornucopia and it's a real thing. Okay. But for you, a pot of magic, I want you to start identifying the abundance that is around you. A lot of times, the reason why we don't see the abundance is because we're not intentional about finding it. All right. Abundance comes in many, many forms. Hell, I feel rich as hell when I pull up to the grocery store and it's a parking spot at the front, right? If I don't gotta walk far to get into the grocery store, I'm like, girl, you were so prosperous, you were so abundant. So spirit is asking you to start looking for that. Start looking for your abundance, and you'll start to find more abundance, right? More fortune will start to flow to you. More goodness will start to flow to you. But you have to discipline yourself to look for it, right? Look for the signs, look for the symbols of the goodness. Look for it and watch it happen. So all November, starting today, starting tonight, I want you to be looking around like, okay, Spirit, where's my fortune? Where's my abundance? Where's my goodness? Where is it flowing from? Okay, that's for you. Uh, Jess Briggs C. Who is Jess Briggs C? Put your hand up in the chat. Say, I'm here. Let me know if you're here. Try to get these readings done. Let me see. Jess Briggs C. If you're here, you need to be working on your crown chakra throughout this month of November. Meaning, you need to be working on strengthening your intuition, strengthening your connection, changing the way that you're thinking. When you are out in this world, just Briggs, see, ask yourself, is the way that I'm thinking and the way that I'm perceiving this situation, is this in the highest vibration? Is this in alignment with God? Is this in alignment with my higher divine self, or is it not? Like, what is this? How are these thoughts in alignment? You got to do some crown chakra work. Okay. Just Brixie, you also need to hopefully you still in here because you ain't commented. You also need to really look at the things that you're watching and taking. Because understand, we are wide open vessels, right? We're always receiving downloads and insights. And so we really, really need to understand that. We really need to honor that our minds are open and receptive. Okay. Jess Briggsy, that was for you. Maybe you just gave a donation just for the love. Shout out to you. Um, Maya, let me know if you're here, Maya. You know if you're here, Maya. Y'all gotta make it quick 'cause I'm trying to just do as many as possible in this next little 5 minutes. Let's see. Okay. Not seeing Maya pop up. She must have thought she wasn't gonna get in. All right, Jenny. Jenny, you still here? Let's see what's up for Jenny for this month of November. What's up, Jenny? Let me see. Let me see. Fly out the valley and the fire. Mm. Jenny, that's a song for you. For that song to come up right now, I want you to go listen to the song Higher by Madison Ryan Ward. You've heard the song before because I'm sure I've played it in one of our classes or something like that. Um, Go listen to that song Higher by Madison Ryan Ward. Um, get some of that energy. Get some of that energy, okay, Jenny? Get some of that energy. Higher, higher. Let's see what card. Let's see what card comes out. Hmm. Let's see. Fly out the valley. Hmm. 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 Okay. Ooh, Jenny, you got this card that says love begins. You can't see it because it's green and it's fading again into the background. Um, what I'm gonna say for you, Jenny, is be open to a higher manifestation of love. Be open to a higher manifestation of love within yourself, within others, within everybody around you. Okay. I'm not gonna stay there long because you didn't comment. I'm gonna do one more reading, but you gotta be here. You gotta be here. Whoever's next, let me see. You gotta be here. Uh, uh, Pixie Fulani. Pixie. Okay, Jenny. Now you're saying yes, ma'am. I have more to say for you, Jenny, but I had to move on because you was taking too long to say here. Pixie Fulani, you still here? Put a one in the chat. Yeah, Jenny, be open to a higher form of love. Things don't always have to, we got to understand that love is not always what we've been conditioned for it to look like, conditioned for it to be, okay? Go listen to that song Higher. Let that song really resonate in your being. What that song is really speaking to is rising up like the phoenix, right? Rising up like the phoenix, getting, allowing yourself to be reborn, rebirthed, and tapped into something better, higher, greater. Pixie Fulani, you also got the throat chakra. All right. So you want to, oh God, I just heard something freaky for you, sis. Okay, this is kind of funny, but I just gotta keep it real. So one, um, okay. Yeah, why you be doing that? Because it'd be so awkward. All right, but I'm gonna tell you what just came up. The first thing that I heard when I said throat chakra for you, Pixie Fulani, is cunnilingus. If you don't know what that is oral sex. Okay, I know I be blown away by some of the stuff that comes through these readings as well. I don't. I'm just telling you what I'm channeling and what I'm receiving. I know it's a little bit of cray cray, but it is what it is. What I'm hearing for you is receive some of that energy, okay? Receive some of that love, okay? Not just from no anybody, right? Hopefully you're in some sort of committed partnership, relationship where you can have that experience. In that experience, I can't believe I'm talking about this like this. Like this is exclusive, like like this is something that I would talk about in a class or something like that, right? Join Womb Alchemy if y'all want to hear about some real healing stuff. Anyways, but if you're in a committed relationship, ask for some of that cunnilingus, okay? Um, and make it a ritual, all right? Make it a ritual for you opening up and being receptive, Pixie Fulani, to that love, to that nurturing, to that care. Hopefully, you have a partner where you can communicate Two, that this is more than just a sexual act. This is something healing for you. You have to understand that the womb and the throat, as above, so below. The sacral chakra and the throat chakra are just two opposite sides of the same pole. And so spirit is saying something that is going to help you open up is opening up your womb and receiving that care, receiving that love, receiving that energy. Okay. That's what I heard clear as day. You need some cunnilingus. Okay. Meaning you need you need your partner to activate that inside of you. Do not be afraid to ask for that. You deserve that level of care, but also understand that you opening up to that level of care and love and creativity is also going to open up your actual throat chakra where you begin to start speaking from a place of power, speaking from a place of love, speaking from a place of abundance and fortune. Now, on the opposite side of that, if you are the giver, okay, because I got to tell you both sides. On the opposite side of that, if you are the giver, when you are in the midst of that act, you also need to think about it as if it is activating your throat chakra. So you're not just doing this to please your partner, you are doing this to turn on your own voice. You're doing this to turn on your ability to communicate creatively, powerfully, and spiritually, because sex and sexuality is very spiritual. It's one of the most spiritual things you will ever engage in. So spirit is like, stop just doing this because it feels good, and start to honor the spiritual aspect of it. And for you, whether you are receiving or giving, I know this is explicit, but whether you are receiving or giving, this is activating your voice, this is activating your throat chakra, this is helping you to be able to speak from a more powered, empowered, loving, connecting place. All right. Y'all, we got to get off of here. If y'all enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. We're going to do more of it. I would love to do more of it. I just be having to have the energy. Today we had the energy. All right. We'll do more of it. Shout out to everybody that donated. Shout out to everybody that got a reading. We'll do more of it. So stay tuned. Right. And make sure you're signed up to my email list, or at least Dream Wise's email list. Be signed up to one of our email lists. That way, you know when we're doing it, you're not coming in at the end and be like, oh shit, I'm here late. I'm not gonna be able to get a reading. Lastly, again, if you are coming to the Lucid Dreaming Workshop after tomorrow, whether you join the Lucid Dreaming Workshop or not, readings are going to be off the table, right? So tomorrow is the last day to get a reading by joining the Lucid Dreaming Workshop. So not only are you going to get that class on 11/11 that Dream and I are going to be teaching, but you'll also get a reading from me. That's going to end after tomorrow. So if you still want a reading, go do that. Or if you just want a reading in general, go to my website. More than happy to do it. I love y'all. It's been a great pleasure. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.